You know, what's the point, OBS, of giving me the option to automatically go live if you're not gonna work? There should be an option for, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, I think we're good now. Yeah, looks like we're good on both ends. Cool. Let me make sure audio's good. Cool. All right. Sorry about that delay. Welcome to today's stream. We are actually going to be playing a new game today. This one's called Biomutant. I believe it's from THQ Nordic. A little history about the game. This game was supposed to come out, I believe, a couple of years ago, but it was delayed until 2021. From what I remember, it was a very ambitious title. What's up, Jarvis? Welcome to the stream. It was a very ambitious title. I believe, I'm trying to remember. I knew there was stuff about it. I remember hearing things about it back in the day, but it's been so long, so looking forward to hear your opinions on this one. I'm definitely curious to see how it is, because I'm not going to lie to you. I forgot it actually came out. I actually forgot that it was a game that was coming out. But I like RPGs, so, and I heard it's a pretty decent RPG. Switching over to YouTube, you okay? Everything is clear? Okay, yeah, go for it. Thank you, Melina. I appreciate it. What's going on? I see you have a glorious Prime Gaming token there if you want to subscribe via Twitch Prime. I mean, if you want. You don't have to. But I'm definitely curious to see how this goes. I'm going to play on medium because I'm not going to, again, struggle and make myself get frustrated. So I definitely want to see how this goes. I did make a few quality changes, so you may have noticed I'm streaming at 720p instead of 1080. Oh, okay. So we actually get to choose a breed. Primal. Primal is a nimble developed anthropomorphic breed, a hybrid with a gene mutation making them nimble and dexterous at the cost of lesser development intellect. Okay, so they're quick and they're nimble, but they're stupid. Hey, what's going on, Recon? Welcome to the stream. Dumdon. Dumdon is the least developed anthropomorphic breed, a hybrid offshoot that compensates the lack of mental prowess with physical strength. All right, so this is a big body boy. Rex. Rex is an extraordinary developed anthropomorphic breed, a hybrid outcast with an even DNA stream, making it apt for both physical and mental challenges. Okay, so this is kind of like a mix between everything. Hey, Melina. Welcome. Hyla, I guess is how you pronounce it. I could be wrong. Hyla is a regenerative developed anthropomorphic breed, a hybrid with a gene mutation making it extremely tough and resilient. You have to change your category on Twitch, by the way. Oh, it didn't save? Of course it didn't save. All right, let me fix that. Cool. All right, should be changed. Thank you. Going to be jumping back in later. Just wanted to say hi. Good luck, Brandon. I'll be back later on. All right, we'll see you later, a little bit later on in the game. And thank you for letting me know about the game change on that. Okay, so this is more of your tanky class, I guess, with like high regeneration. It looks like. Fip. The Fip breed is renowned for a highly evolved mind. Its genius is directly interlinked with the power of Ki, which amplifies their psionic output. Okay, so these are your smarter characters. And then Murgle. Murgle is a definition of an idealized breed. Its evolution and lineage has gone in a direction where form and appearance have dominated over function. So it's like your pretty boy or something? Okay. So I think I'm going to go with I want to change his face because this thing is fucking ugly. But I think I'm going to go with the Fip breed for high intellect. Yeah, okay. Define your character's starting attributes. To see more detailed explanations with what effect each attribute has, press the start button.
Define your genetic structure.
Alright, let's see. So if I make him more agile... What's up, Step Family? What's up, High Ground? Welcome to the stream. Alright, so if I make him more agile, he's like super tall and lanky. Intellect gives him a big head. Charisma changes his overall looks. Vitality makes him a big boy. And then strength makes him super top heavy. Okay. So I'm gonna stick more towards intellect. Kind of like intellect and agility. Probably, oh god, this thing is still ugly as sin. Probably around here is good, I think.
Choose a genetic resilience.
Okay, so genetic resilience. Looks like it can be more resilient towards heat, biohazards, cold, or radioactive activity. I don't like fire and poison, so I'm gonna put more stats over here to fire and poison. Big brain, yeah, exactly. Going with the big brain character. So I'm gonna be more resilient to heat and I guess biohazard or poison. Not as thick as Dimitrescu, just saying. I mean, she is super thick. That's gonna be hard to compete with. Let's go with that.
Choose your first style.
Choose my first style? I'm sorry? Oh, okay. Alright, that's a lot of options that I didn't know I needed. I kind of like this. I kind of like the dark fur. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we'll go with that. I don't think it really matters what my fur style is.
Your main color.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Alright, so I get a main color. Alright, so if I want to be... Did he say first style? He sure did.
Choose your detail color.
Details. Oh god, I can... Oh, Jesus Christ.
Pick a class.
There we go. Rainbow fur, let's go. Oh god, I can't do that to myself. As tempting it is to give myself the rainbow fur. Alright, so this is the classes that they have. Deadeye. The Deadeye is a tricky, skillful rogue who's chosen a life of law, or a life outside law and society values. Your ranged weapons are reloaded instantly, and your next magazine is guaranteed 20% damage. That's pretty good. The Commando is trained as an operative of an elite special operations force. Commandos are used to working in smaller teams. I can read. Ranged weapon attacks inflict 10% more damage to the target. Ooh, okay, this is probably what I'm going to be going towards. Psi freaks are experimenting with psionic powers and mutations. They are usually outcast on the fringe of society. So yeah, I think this is what I'm going to be messing with. It's more like psychic powers and stuff like that.
Saboteur.
Ooh, okay. Well, damn, I didn't know they had dual wielding. Crap. Look, English is hard, okay? The Saboteur is a cunning, skilled explorer trained to operate covertly in both suburbs, I guess. Yes, suburbs and wilderness.
Sentinel.
And then Sentinel, no, I don't even want to play with this. Sentinels dedicate themselves to protect the house. Their dedication is for the organization as a whole, including supreme belief in their dogma. Your base armor is increased by 10%.
Psi freak.
Spark ball. To shoot a spark ball, press down the input you have bound the ability to. It will make you throw the ball in the direction you're facing, inflicting damage to the enemies you hit. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go with Psi freak.
Psi freak chosen.
Alright, let's see how this goes. Alright.
You're somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun.
This voice actor sounds familiar to the narrator. He sounds super familiar. So basically, the Sentinel is a bouncer. Pretty much. Alright, so that's the jump button. X is my combos. B is dodge. Okay, I'm sure we'll figure all this out here in a second.
We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice or simply stop living.
So we're really getting dedicated to this.
But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
I mean, we're definitely going with dark red as in strength and power.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the dark side of you. Your inner voice, to be precise. An echo of the balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
So we have, okay.
So glad you realize who you really are. Let's keep to the bright and...
You can't contradict yourself
Interesting.
like that. You made the right choice to begin with.
Let's go. We
Change
become
your
an
mind.
Omni-Man.
Because you can't deny what's deep within your heart. Sometimes a thought is just a thought. In the end, it's the way you act that counts.
Right? I don't want to learn about morals. I just want to kill things.
Remember, this is just the beginning of the end. Eventually, it'll be my way or the highway.
Wait, no. I want to be dark. Okay, there we go. Yes, I want to be dark. I want to be dark. So I guess that's kind of, I guess the morality system that they're having. Not entirely sure.
Yes, left can be right sometimes.
So, I guess we'll figure it out here in a second. Once we get, like, some actual decision making.
Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others.
Star Wars, did I hear my name? So it looks like my melee... Oh, okay. Alright, so I can punch things.
Do you remember the beast that shattered your family?
So apparently there's a
Or did you
morality
choose to
system.
forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the Predator only grew stronger.
I will say the game looks pretty good for what it is. It's definitely interesting. Oh, okay. Cool. So this is my gun. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So, all right, got a parry button. Okay. Don't try it, Anakin. All right, combat's a little interesting. It doesn't feel like it has enough weight to it.
For it. This is not the time nor place to end this story.
Okay, so it's kind of like the introduction that they have from the trailer. Basically, you fight something that's out of your league. I'll definitely have to see how combat is later on. It didn't feel solid,
It was
though.
best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
Okay, so I can equip, I guess, my melee. Okay, and that's my abilities, how to use it. Okay, there we go. Got to go because I'm irresponsible and do my homework 5 minutes before it's too late. Did I just die? Wow, I was not paying attention. Just twist his dick, easy win. Okay, so apparently I guess the bomb can kill you. Alright, High Ground, have a good one. Thank you for popping in and chilling with us. I didn't know the bomb could fucking kill me. That's cool. That's a great way to start.
The Predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the Tree of Life started to die.
Move towards the enemy to target them with melee attacks. Aim the camera towards the enemy to target them with ranged attacks. To reload your ranged weapons, press the right bumper. To use an ability, press the left trigger. To throw a sparking ball of key energy that damages enemy it hits, hold the mutation, and okay. Key energy is used for dodging special attacks, mutation, and perform special attacks. When you're out of key energy, you'll be able to perform these actions. Your key regenerates both in and out of combat. Oh, it seems like I lost a lot of my, Okay, so I can do that.
A punch crunch.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Justice? Welcome to the stream. This game's combat feels a little off, but not off. But it is just the beginning. Alright, what's this? Electric module, rarity, sparking 3, decent quality. You found a weapon special effect add-on, attach it to your ranged weapon. Oh, I'm just chilling. I'm doing really well, man. Just trying out some new games finally. I was actually been pretty excited for this game when it was first announced, but then it just kind of dropped off my radar because of the delays, and I totally forgot it was coming out today. So definitely wanted to give it a try and see how it is. I've heard some reviews not praise it, but I mean you can't please everyone, so I've kind of learned the method of just playing it for myself and checking it out. But how are you doing today? How's your evening or morning doing, depending on where you are? To attach special effects add-on, select it through the consumable quick menu. To open the menu, hold up on the D-pad. Oh, okay. So now my gun has electric shot thingies. Delays in this day and age. What are you, Cyberpunk? Right. And this is a medical supply. Items to heal you. Health doesn't automatically regenerate in combat. You have to use consumables or find other ways to heal. Okay, that's good to know. So pretty much health packs, bandages. Okay, cool. To use a bandage by holding the quick select menu and selecting it. All right. I was stressed out for today, but I'm doing better right now, at least. It was good to hear that you're doing better. I definitely understand stress. How do we give you more money? If you want to donate, Billy, there is the super chat option, or if you want to, I believe I have a donation link attached, and you can donate money that way. But what's going on? Welcome to the stream. And I apologize if I misread your name. I'm bad at reading English, so. What was that? Can I shoot that? I can't shoot that. All right.
The oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death. But some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways.
Okay, so there's some finishing combos and stuff. Super Chat takes a cut, Streamlabs doesn't. That's true. So if you want to make sure the donation goes directly to me, I do have a donation thing. Recon, if you don't mind posting the Streamlabs donation thing in the YouTube chat if you get the chance. Whenever you donate via Streamlabs, the proceeds go completely to me. If you donate to Super Chat, it goes into like YouTube's pocket as well. Give him a break, everyone. English is not his first language. It's totally not. Oh, okay. You do damage, big boy. I don't like the gunplay in this game so far. Appreciate it, Recon. So I see you a rabbit and a rat. What's going on, Green Wolf? Yeah, apparently I'm some like weird mutation. Fallen enemies can often be looted for healing items. Find the highlighted fallen enemy and press Y. Remember to use your healing items when you're wounded to open this selection. Okay. Cool. I got Dandy Candy. Alright, so... there we go. Yeah, I'm some weird, like, hybrid thing or something. I'd imagine that water probably kills me, just based on the signs that it's giving me. But what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Cocaine's a hell of a drug. It really is. So I think I know what I'm not liking about the combat in this game right now. There's no lock-on button for certain things. Oh god. Oh Jesus Christ.
You might want to fall back.
I ain't scared. Hey, what's up, fan of everything? Yes, so I did go through character creation. So I'm playing as a, I think his name's like Psionic something. Let me see if there's a way to look at my character. There is, actually. So I'm playing as a Psi Freak, which excels in intellect and using, I guess, Psi abilities. He's a little weak in terms of vitality and strength and stuff. But yeah, I went through character creation, which is actually pretty interesting. It was actually pretty robust, all things considering. Surprised you didn't went with swords. I was tempted to go with the, oh god, please, please, please don't die. I'm gonna die here, aren't I? Yep. Rip. That was an accident. I was gonna go to the dual swords. But I always pick melee characters for first runs of games, so I decided to try and do something more based on magic. Cool, the character looks interesting. Yeah, he actually does, it does look pretty interesting. It definitely draws your attention. It's a different art style and stuff. So I'm definitely interested to see how the rest of the game is in terms of like the characters and who you interact with and stuff. Can't swim. Yeah, apparently I guess you can't swim through like Toxic Monk or something. GTA prior to San Andreas where you can drown. Some enemies carry large shields. You need to break the shield with melee attacks before you can deal damage to the enemy. I wonder if that means I can't use Psi abilities either. Okay. Ouch. So there is some cool stuff, like the sliding in the melee and stuff is actually pretty cool. So what magic can I use? So far I only have one magic attack, and it's an electric ball that I can shoot. So that's the magic that I have so far. Are you joining the dark side or the light side? Do you have to ask? We're dark side boys over here. Defeating enemies and completing quests will give you XP. Leveling will allow you to raise one of your attributes by 10. You also get 1 point that you can use to unlock new skills in the Wung Fu and Perks menu. Okay. All right. When you level up, you can increase an attribute of your choice by 10. Pick which attribute you want to increase from the list. Alright, so we're probably going to focus... So for this character, I'd imagine intellect and probably vitality might be good. Or intellect and agility. Those are probably the two I'm gonna focus on. Man's asked the Black Air Force is on this guy. Also, it's good to explore and get good loot. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna explore. RPGs are like one of the few games that you can really like go out into the open and explore. When you earn upgrade points when leveling, these can be used to acquire new special attacks and perks. Time to unlock your first special attack. Okay. So, let's see. What do we have in range combat? Guns. Or close combat. Unarmed. Okay, here we go. So, here's stuff that we can use. So, more melee combat opens up. Hey, what's going on, Prince? Welcome to the stream. I like your name, Prince Jackson Helsing. I love your name. What's going on? Okay. Oh, is that the Azuna drop? You know we're unlocking the Azuna drop. I don't even care what else happens. This is... That's happening. We're doing the Azuna drop. Like, you're not going to give me this the first option in the game and not going to have me unlock it. Like, that's a mistake, game. We'll worry about everything else later. Once you have more upgrade points, remember to spend them on perks and special attacks in the Wung Fu and perks menu. Bet. I'm actually really surprised how the game runs and looks and nice gaming features it has. I've seen some of the game. So I remember keeping up with the game back when it was first announced, and a lot of things was definitely interesting, more so like the characters, the art style, and the direction that they went along with it. But then it dropped off the face of the earth, and I kind of stopped paying attention to it. But I've heard some interesting things. Special attacks. You're on your way to perform a special attack. Possible special attacks are prompted in the lower right-hand corner of the screen. Press an indicated input while it shows will trigger your special attack. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, okay. Anyone that I'm fighting that's within my body height, I am slamming them to the ground. All right, I can't open that door. Ha! When you sprint, you go on all fours. All right, game. That's pretty cute. All right. That's pretty good. I'll give you that. And the game does run surprisingly well, because I think I have the game maxed out.
Emergency box from the once was a rare sight.
So, yeah, I think I have the game maxed out. Let me check and see. Oh, it has a photo mode. That's nice. Let's see. Video. Yeah, I got it maxed out. So, and it's actually running really well. Is that a crowbar? Old world crowbar, or claw bar, I guess. So, but yeah, probably gonna play this game at least once or twice a week, in combination of other games that are coming out. I know Thursday I'm gonna try out Returnal finally, since we beat Resident Evil.
That fight looks weak. The claw bar should come in.
I definitely want to try out Returnal and see how that is. Man's has a 3090 and is on a 1080p monitor. Look. 4K monitors are expensive, okay? I can't afford that. So your Biomutant is a midget, good choice. Also, agility helps a lot. Yeah, so I opted to do with agility and intellect. Those are the two main skills I'm going to focus on. Cue Half-Life soundtrack. I need to play Half-Life 2. I actually haven't finished that game. Thank you, not much I thought I'd watch since I haven't watched since Vigilant. Every time I look at the Biomutant, I've seen Fallout 76, New Horizon Dawn, Skyrim, Dragon, Raja, and etc. Wildstar in this game. Dude, Wildstar is a name. Oh, God, Wildstar could have been so good. Like, there was so much potential in Wildstar, but they just dropped the ball on it. God, I really wish they did better with Wildstar, because I was definitely interested in it.
Whoa. It's time to find a way out of this place. No.
But yeah, I appreciate you coming to and chilling, hanging out with us in the streams. These are going to be more common. I do plan on going back to Vigilant. I just took an extended break from Skyrim because I felt a little bit burnt out. So I wanted to try like some anime-related content, things like that. But I am planning on finishing Vigilant and going back to that game. right, double jump. But yeah, because if WildStar would have did well, that would have been my MMO of choice next to Final Fantasy XIV. But now, of course, since WildStar no longer exists, Final Fantasy XIV and Star Wars: The Old Republic are like two MMOs that I go back and play from time to time.
In their multi-organ that they shed under distress, blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you.
Oh shit, I can drop these guys.
Might not need that now, but you will later.
Okay, game. I am not mad I bought that. I'm okay with the choices I've made today. Yeah, no, dude. Like I've totally got burnt out on Skyrim after like 8-9 years of making content. It definitely, it's a good game, but you have to take a break from it. I don't even make content for it. I have to take extended breaks from playing. But yeah, you play it probably more than I have, Recon, to be honest. Even though you don't make content, you definitely made it play it a lot more than I have. Same here. I see that's cool. WildStar loved it because of the its base building reminded me of a game I played when I was young called Lego Universe, which is a Lego MMO. It was so fun. I remember seeing Lego MMO, but I never got into it, unfortunately. But I saw good things about it. It was just one of those MMOs that I missed out on, unfortunately. Exit the room. Let's see, anything in here? Okay. All right, looks like nothing in here. Can't break that.
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
Okay, a little bit of world building. I can appreciate that. I played the Old Republic when it dropped, but I never scratched the itch for Knights of the Old Republic. Yeah, I mean, it does a decent job of it. You can play that entire MMO single player if you wanted to, within reason, because of the voice dialogue and the stories for each one of the classes. It's definitely improved since launch. So, and it's free to play. So if you ever did want to check it out, now is definitely a good time. Wait on Super Special Edition to become a thing. I'm pretty sure they're gonna come out like with the Xbox Series X version and PlayStation 5 Ultimate Edition version of Skyrim because it's Skyrim. You found a puzzle. These are scattered around the world. Some open new paths, while others feature different rewards. The switch which node is selected. Use the left stick. To rotate the node, press the left bumper. Right bumper. This is the number of rotations you have left. The higher your intellect, the more moves you have. Each node has a certain position and must be rotated into to complete the puzzle. Running out of moves before you may have the sequence. Okay, interesting.
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
That was simple. Hey, what's up, Shuriken? I did play Black Desert, but not Black Desert Remastered. I did want to check it out, but the one thing I hated about Black Desert was the UI. It was super cluttered. I don't know if they fixed that in the remastered version.
Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space.
Apparently there's a shit ton of news about Starfield, though, might release next year. I'm definitely interested to see what Starfield holds, but I'm not going to go looking for rumors. But I did hear some things about it as well.
And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring.
I never touched Black Desert, didn't interest me that much. The combat really interested me in Black Desert, and the graphic style of it. It looked really cool, and it plays really well.
As nature retaliated, it would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
So yeah, definitely Starfield. I'm gonna keep my eyes open because I love like anything space related. There was another RPG that's coming out. I think it's made by Obsidian. I think it's something with an A. Someone knows what I'm talking about, and I can't remember the name of it. It looked really interesting, but they only showed like a teaser trailer. They didn't show like any gameplay or anything. I'm still waiting for a Final Fantasy Remake to drop on PC, but I'm waiting way too long. I would say if you really want to play it and you have a PlayStation 5, wait until June 10th and then play the PlayStation 5 version of it. It's actually worth playing. It's really good. I really enjoyed the Final Fantasy VII Remake. I used to check on Arc, but since then now they get in the movie or a series I heard or seen. So yeah, I think Arc is coming out with like some type of animated series, which I don't know much about the like Arc in general. I just know of it, and they're making like an animated series of it. Yeah, Obsidian still makes games apparently. Ever played No Man's Sky? It's not half as bad as it used to be. Apparently there's now a Mass Effect Normandy crossover right now. So I played it when it first came out, like at the very beginning, and unfortunately, because
spark metal going pew pew is never a good thing.
Someone's having fun in there.
It's coming from behind that door.
Probably a boss fight. Avowed. Thank you. Avowed is the name of it. That's the name of it. That looks really interesting. But I did check out No Man's Sky when it was at this very like infancy stage, I guess. I did want to check it out because I've heard they revamped basically the entire game, and it's a lot of fun now. So I believe I have it on PC and Xbox One, so I may boot that up at some point and check it out. Ark has dinosaurs, so it's going to be crazy. I mean, I'll probably check out the series.
It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Oh, shit. There we go. Almost did that the wrong way. Bethesda needs to retire Obsidian for the next Fallout game. I don't... yeah. I mean, I haven't touched Fallout 76 again since launch, but I've heard they've done decent with it. So I probably plan on playing that relatively soon just to kind of check it out and see what's happened with Fallout 76. It's still being updated, but it's freaking amazing now. I'll definitely try it out. I'm more than willing to give a game its little redemption story. No Man's Sky is okay, cool stuff. It's a little grindy for me. I can respect that. Perfectly countering an enemy will stun them. A stunned enemy has stars above their circle, and after hitting the enemy again, you can launch them up in the air by pressing the left bumper. I think I've been...
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out.
Okay, I gotta help the dude in the wheelchair.
Lethal weapons.
So yeah, I don't know how to explain like the melee combat. You really have to play it to kind of, I guess, take a look at it. It's not bad, but it's very floaty in some regards.
Goodbye. That's the last.
There we go.
Let's talk to the wheeled one before
New Vegas remastered. Honestly, by the time that Bethesda announces like a remaster of Fallout like 3 and New Vegas, modders will already be on it. I think there's already a Fallout 4 New Vegas mod that's pretty close to being completed. So honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if modders did the work for Bethesda at this point. The new update makes Fallout 76 feel much better since they added human NPCs. So that's what I've heard. They've added the human NPCs, and it actually feels like more of a Fallout game than just a multiplayer game with the Fallout skin on it. So I'm definitely interested to see how it plays. And I know that the servers were pretty bad too when it launched out. So definitely worth checking that out. There's also Sky Oblivion and Skywind. Don't forget those two. I'm definitely excited for Sky Oblivion. I think I played like a super early version of Sky Oblivion when they had like a download link for it a couple of years ago, and it looked really good from what I remember playing. And I never really played Morrowind, so I do want to go back and play Morrowind, but I kind of want to play Morrowind with the Skyrim engine, if that makes sense, just because it feels a lot better to play than Morrowind. So let me rephrase. I've played Morrowind like maybe like the first hour, but I didn't like it just because my first experience with the Elder series was Oblivion, and then I played Skyrim, then I went back and played Morrowind. So it was really hard for me to adapt to the Morrowind style. Too much of a pussy to play the old style. I'm going to do it. I'll do it eventually. I still prefer New Vegas and Fallout 4. I think New Vegas overall is the better Fallout game. And I kind of like Fallout 4 a little bit better than Fallout 3. Just because I don't like Fallout 3's combat. I think Fallout 3's combat's super dated and it's not great. But it has really good RPG elements in it. Star Citizen seems alright, but not too sure about it. They've been doing Star Citizen for like the last like 6 or 7 years, and it had like a $70 million budget, and it's still in alpha. I can't say anything. I don't know. I've played like a little bit of Star Citizen, but I mean the game's still in alpha after all that money and time, so it's a little hit miss for me. How do I talk to this man? Game? How do I talk to him? New Vegas is better than Fallout 4 in every other aspect. Fallout 4 has better gunplay. It does. It's a little bit more stable, too. How do I talk to this man? Why does it not let me talk to him? That's a little weird. Let me try and reload the checkpoint. Alright, I'm going to try and reload the checkpoint. It's not letting me talk to him for some reason. Newer graphics, not so shit mechanics. I kind of get it. Morrowind was made like Dungeons and Dragons. If you're not an enemy directly, if you're not in front of an enemy directly, it could miss, and it says, as it says in the chat looking thing. Yeah, exactly, right? That's kind of the thing. Like, it's based on the old D&D system, which I totally respect. I totally respect the old D&D style of games and stuff like that. It's just hard to play it nowadays.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out.
Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't talk to the guy. That was a little weird. I keep typing random shit instead of what I really mean somehow. Hey man, welcome to the channel. English is hard. We all get it. I totally understand. Ouch. I didn't even do that move.
flying fists.
Oh, Jesus.
That's the last of them.
There we
Let's
go.
talk to the wheeled one before backup.
The ads seem a bit too easy in this game. I'd imagine they're probably a bit too easy now just because it's the tutorial level. I'd imagine they'll probably kick up in a bit. Especially when you have like multiple enemies with multiple powers and stuff. At least I hope they pick up. I'm not, maybe not, I don't know. By the time Star Citizen finishes, it'll be like 10 to 12 years. I mean, they keep making money off of it and people keep buying the ships. Okay, there we go, now it's fixed. And he's speaking gibberish.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up.
I can respect the name. That's a pretty good name. Well, New Vegas not being stable is kind of Bethesda's fault for rushing Obsidian. You're not wrong, Recon. And it's a little bit harder to play New Vegas and Fallout 3 on Windows 10, just because they haven't really updated the games to play nice on newer operating systems and hardware.
He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed.
Oh, okay, so I guess these two people are familiar with each other.
There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true.
I guess I'm the one-eyed Ronin. Fallout 3, though. Dude, Fallout 3 is a pain in the ass, because I wanted to do the, there's a conversion mod that combines Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas together to make, like, one expansive game. But the steps to get it to work with Fallout 3 and Windows 10 is obscene. It's honestly not worth it at times. Yeah, New Vegas is a little bit easier to run. Not too difficult, but still pretty annoying if you're not used to like basic like computer stuff.
The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad.
So, and forgive me if I do miss something in chat during combat sequences. I'll be sure to try and read back up and catch him when I can.
The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past.
Interesting. Have you seen Armored 3? I saw a video with Armored 3 about Star Wars and it looks cool. Yes, actually. I do have Armored 3 and I tried to play with the Star Wars mod. I got a few games in before they updated the game and the mod stopped working. But I think it's updated now. I think it's called Galactic Conflict or something. It's actually really cool and a lot of fun if you like those more realistic shooters. Apparently Starfield is in a bug fixing state right now, so that's a good sign that they're actually trying to get a good launch. Who knows, maybe it won't be as broken as their other games usually start. And I think that's one of the things too, with the funding and the resources that Microsoft can provide to Bethesda. I think it will help with their production and games and having like actual testers or more programmers, and stuff like that. So hopefully it does help with bug fixing and stuff like that. Because Bethesda games are just notoriously known for releasing broken. And that's kind of the charm, but at the same time, it's super annoying.
It's a scar you're covering under that eye patch, isn't it? But he would have recognized you anyways. You look exactly like your Muma.
I guess Muma is mother in their language.
There's no doubt you're the child. And that what Looper Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end.
Okay.
He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back. but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land.
What is the... It means this bitch I knew, pretty much. What has been the best MMORPG for you or any MMO? So this one's just coming from, I guess, nostalgia glasses. And this is the MMO that I've played the most. But I would say Final Fantasy XI would be my choice. And again, it's probably from nostalgia reasons, just because I played so much of Final Fantasy XI. Like, I put in thousands of hours into it, because it was like my first real experience with an MMO. I used to play it back on the 360 with the mouse and or with the keyboard, the type, and the controller to like fight and stuff. And it was actually a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I don't know. I have fond memories of that game. Dying in the dunes and stuff like that. Going through my first dungeon. Really understanding what classes and stats and stuff did. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Looking back at it now, it will be really hard to play just because I've been spoiled with other MMOs like Final Fantasy XIV, The Old Republic and stuff, but I still think it's worth trying out. And I think they updated the game. It came up with the expansion last year, so the community's still thriving.
After the old village was destroyed and you disappeared, a struggle between the families erupted, and over time, the disciples turned against each other. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
I know nothing about a tree. By default, dialogues are set to advance from one PC line over to the next automatically. If you want to manually advance the dialogue, you can change this into settings. I think I already have that set to where I can change it myself. Oh, look at little old me. Gotta look like such a damn doofus. There's a couple of MMOs that are coming out. I think one of them's called Blue Reflection. I think that's what the MMO is called. It looks pretty good. And then there's another one that's based on it's based on another series. It's called Grand something. Grand Blue, I think is what it is. Those two look pretty interesting. Or I think one of them's an MMO, one of them's an RPG.
You were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here. You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people.
Potato people. Alright, so another thing I kind of don't like right now, and I know I'm just nitpicking, is I don't mind that they're speaking in a different language, but just like have them speak in a language and then just go out with the subtitles. Like, I don't want to listen to them speak in their language and have a narrator speak of what they spoke to. It's a little redundant.
The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life.
But a massive overbite alludes to intelligence. You're not wrong. You're definitely not wrong.
You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki.
Best before. I don't even know what this name means.
The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
Alright, so I guess I'm making something come out of the glitter grass. But Wolf, what is your favorite MMO? Like, I know you asked about my... Oh, am I gonna die from this? Okay, good. All right, I'm still alive. What's your favorite MMO or MMORPG? Russell.
You found one. You should be proud.
Even though it isn't an MMO, XCOM 2 is a really good game, especially with mods, and Stellaris seems fun. I haven't seen Stellaris, but I do know about XCOM. XCOM 2 is actually really good. I've dabbled with that quite a few times. It's actually a really fun game. I get my ass kicked from time to time, but it's actually a lot of fun strategy-wise. I really do enjoy it. Actually, because of XCOM 2, I went back and checked out the Shadowrun games. So if you haven't checked out the Shadowrun games on PC or on mobile, they're actually pretty good too. I definitely recommend them. You found one, you should be proud. They don't come out for everyone.
The Nono's key energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. Only time will tell. At least his intention is to dedicate his life to it. He has the feeling the fate of the world depends on it.
Ooh, fate of the world. Why the fuck is everyone so damn tall? I think it's 'cause I'm just super short. I think I made my character too short.
You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy.
A lot of exposition here. Hoop net received. That is not careful.
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed.
Thanks. I just swung around like a madman, but okay.
He's grateful for all the help he can get. There's lots of Nono out there that need to be guided to the roots of the Pensai tree.
So I guess the no-nos are like, I guess maybe collectibles? And this is kind of like a tutorial how to get them?
Orderly the continuous flux of ki over the 12 months to come, so countless, he'd say.
Why is he dressed like Elvis?
One day,
Or not Elvis,
he
but like
hopes
Grease.
the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain
So
the
Ninroots, pretty much. The best one for me was the Star Wars The Old Republic and DC Universe Online. Could have been better, but most of the Final Fantasies were really good. DC Universe came out at a wrong time too. Again, like DC Universe came out with like poor performance, but they came out with like a lot of interesting
Your focus
DLCs
is
and
getting
stuff,
this one to become
and like
one
comic
with
book storylines. I still think the Old Republic was really good, and I think they should have came out free to play. I think that was the Old Republic's biggest mistake, is that it didn't come out. It didn't come out as free to play. It came out with a subscription, trying to compete with WoW, which it didn't need to. Which it just came out as like a free to play, and then have like a subscription to like do like the little boost stats or whatever that they did. Didn't DC Universe have the worst goddamn support known to man? At first it did. It really did. It had poor support, which is why people got frustrated and stopped playing it for a while. And then the community started pretty much telling people, hey, we want to play this game, but you got to support. And then they started doing some type of support. And then they started doing like the DLC events, like adding the Green Lantern powers, the ability, like statics powers and stuff like that. So they've added more things and more powers to use and things like that. So it got better over time, but it came out pretty rough. Yeah, the Final Fantasy MMOs are good. The original Final Fantasy 14 was trash, though. Like, the original before A Realm Reborn, the original was pretty bad.
You have no reason to doubt. From this day on, He'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone.
The Oblivion's DLCs were awesome, though. Take Shivering Owls, for example. It's dope. Dude, Shivering Owls is my favorite DLC in all of not Skyrim, but all of Elder Scrolls games. Like, it's my favorite. It could have been a game on its own, but gotta go to bed. All right, well, thank you for chilling and hanging out with us, Prince. We appreciate you hanging out. If you want, you can join the Discord. There should be a link in the description if you want to join us on Discord and talk more with us, or you can kind of hang out with us on the next stream. But yeah, we appreciate you coming and chilling and hanging out with us. We hope to see you again on future streams, man. Have a good night. I never played any of the MMOs, Final Fantasies. I think you would enjoy A Realm Reborn Recon. I know you don't really like MMOs, but it's actually pretty good.
One day,
have a good night,
the
Prince.
land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us.
I don't know, man. Blood Moon for Morrowind is pretty great. I haven't played Morrowind to get that far. You may be right, but I haven't played it. Horse armor for the win. Oh, Jesus Christ, the horse armor. I get what Bethesda tried to do with the horse armor, but Jesus Christ, that was terrible. That should have been an add-on to the Shivering Isles. Like, hey, with the Shivering Isles, you get horse armor. It virtually doesn't do anything, but still.
Changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the old world's industrial advances. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. That's not true. She's the reason there's still unity.
But Shivering Isles is definitely one of my favorite DLCs to date. It's really good. I still think Shivering Isles is better than the Skyrim DLCs, as good as they are. Like, don't get me wrong. The vampire one, what is it? It's escaping me at the moment. What's the vampire DLC for Skyrim? I can't think of the name of it. It's escaping my head right now. Dawnguard. Yeah, I think Shivering Isles is better than Dawnguard, but Dawnguard's actually pretty good. Star Wars: The Old Republic had a lot of great lore and character classes. Yeah, it really did. If you was a big Star Wars fan, it had a lot of things that you could appreciate. And prior to Disney / LucasArts retconning all the legacy stuff, it actually had a lot of story stuff that led into like the other movies and stuff like that, like the birth of the not the birth of the Emperor, but like what the Emperor was prior to like Palpatine and stuff like that. It had a lot of good stuff into it. It just came out. It came out at a bad time, and it came out with that subscription model.
No memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow.
Dawnguard was nice, especially with Serana's entire backstory with the lore to the Volcar vampires. Yeah, Dragonborn was kind of bad until the end with the fight against, like, I guess the first Dragonborn or whatever. It was okay. It wasn't that great, but Dawnguard was definitely a lot of fun to play. So we're playing The Sims with the furry mod on. I mean, honestly, with the way they're talking, you're not wrong.
He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain.
Oh, wait, so this guy was the guy that dressed it like fucking a Grease member. That's him. Okay, interesting. That makes more sense now. Mirak's fight was boring. His man's out here using flames and sparks as a final boss. You're not wrong. Yeah, they kind of messed that fight up. He should have definitely had more abilities and stuff. Like, he should have felt like an endgame boss.
The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived. The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse that Toxinol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eaters' DNA into overdrive.
So I get what they're doing by having the main character ask a lot of questions, but right now it's just a lot of exposition dump. And I get it because we need to know what's going on, but it is kind of like, I just want to play the game a little bit. Hey, what's going on, Matthew? Didn't see notification? My bad. I definitely need to work on that. Apparently notifications for both Twitch and YouTube are super finicky, so I need to start making sure that gets posted. But what's going on, man? You haven't missed too much. I mean, we did character creation and kind of learned a little bit about the backstory and lore of the game, but
His friend Gizmo is working on a Mechton and needs help defeating
the game's
the
interesting, I
Jumbo
will
Pup
say. I don't know how I feel about it just yet. I've only played like an hour.
Wiz is still
So I don't
repairing
want to
his
completely dismiss it.
octopod to confront the Merkpuff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the northwest.
What's up going on, Kizzy? We need a rap tier list update. My brother actually did a tier list for cereal, or not cereal, but for 90s cartoons. So I'm gonna use that website. We'll probably do like a 90s, like an 80s, 90s, and like early 2000s tier list for that one day. It's like a just chatting stream. That'd be pretty interesting.
All the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast.
Kind of rough start. Yeah, exactly. It's like a rough, slow start, which I get it is an RPG. That's bound to happen, but
gearing up to stop
that's what
the
cutscenes are for.
There's one at the end of each route.
And I think that's kind of the problem right now. Like, a lot of the stuff can be done in cutscenes, but you're having me physically wait here and go through like some of the dialogue stuff. Like, give me some cutscenes. I did the Pokemon game tier list stream before. I'm mad I missed that. We have to. We never completed the last one, although we were close. Had almost everyone relevant. I definitely have to do that again. I have to pick a good day where like a just chatting stream would be really good. Like probably was like there's like no new games or something.
The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own.
I will say this now. I think Halo Reach is probably the best Halo game. Out of all the Halo games that came out, I think Halo Reach is the best. I think it did a lot of good things with the characters, the development of the story, just everything overall. I think Halo Reach was really, really good. And I prefer it over some of the other Halo games. Hey, welcome back, Polina. I wonder if I still have that in my docs. If you don't, let me know, and we can definitely redo it. Some people were a bit upset about how I tiered some games. You can't please everyone, Recon. Reach was great. Yeah, I love the ending of Reach. I love the ending of Reach. It was really good. Halo Reach had me hooked. It's definitely a good game. And I definitely can see how you got addicted to it. Or not addicted, but how you got drawn into it. Because they do like a lot of lore. And the cool thing about Reach is that if you've read the books, like the Halo novels, they introduce some of that stuff into it too, or it ties into some of those novels. It's really good. I really did enjoy Reach. I think the community of Halo Reach lasted for years. Oh, it's still going on with the Halo Master Chief Collection. To be fair, I was trolling a bit. I'm not surprised you was trolling. Well, why does that not surprise me, Recon?
He claims names have power, so he gave them
Surprised Dylan because he couldn't make it to work today. Well, damn, man. I'm sorry you didn't make it to work today, but welcome to the stream, man.
It was that carnivorous beast that
It was under my old email. Bet. Hey, Mariah, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. I don't think my alerts are working at the moment, but thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it.
Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in
Yeah, the Master
Fight War
Chef
and the
Collection.
situation with the World Eaters.
Yeah, my ride's card died, so this week is free for me. Well, welcome. I'm sorry about your friend's ride giving out. Hopefully it gets fixed up and stuff. We're playing Biomutant. It's a new RPG that came out today. I don't know. I've only played an hour of it, so I can't give my full opinion of it, but it's definitely not the best opening of RPG I've played so far. Oh, that's cool. The music just went off. That was weird. So I got a rod net. I think the only member to survive Halo Reach was for the sniper and of course Hazley. Yeah, the person who went with Dr. Hazley survived. I think everyone else got beat. It's a running joke for one of the tech channels I watch because he accidentally called it the Master Chef Collection on a benchmark. Jesus Christ. My friend's been raving about this game all day. He's a big fan. I hope your friend enjoys it. I'll have to play a little bit more to kind of like
You're getting the hang of it.
to get my feeling for it. There are some things that I do like, and there's some things that I that's kind of hard to get my hands like used to. Oh my God, how is this gonna change? You know, honestly, there's been some couple of new rappers out there, so it'll definitely be interesting to see how we do the tier list and stuff. I wish 6 survived so bad. I wished a lot of the members made it out of reach, but if they did, it wouldn't be as impactful, which is kind of like they had to die for the sake of the story and for the sake of the impact. I think that's kind of what has the biggest impact of reach, is that people actually did die. We put Gambino and Quavo in the same tier. Dude, I don't even know Quavo, so I feel like that's not a me choice, because I know for a fact I don't listen to Quavo. I do listen to Childish Gambino, but not Quavo. So far, from at least from a viewer's perspective, the melee combat looks like something, to say the least. So I don't know if you've ever played DMC, like the reboot DMC. It feels like that, like the melee combat, because there's no auto aim, or not auto aim, because there's no lock-on feature, and you can't target which enemy you go to. It does this weird thing where it tries to play like the Amazing Spider-Man melee, but it doesn't work. You know what I mean? Because like it's supposed to be like directional combat, to where you can like go to another direction and hit another enemy, but it doesn't work like that because of the animations and like the way the moves stick. It just doesn't work. It really doesn't work. Bet. All right, I'll make sure and download that Google Doc list. Deaths for the sake of story, shit, that's called a standard. You're not wrong. But yeah, like, so the things I do like about the game, like I like the atmosphere, I like the environment, I do like the character customization.
Cartographically challenged.
I mean, I want to be engaged in the story, but the way they're presenting the story to me is kind of taking me out of it, and I think it's because it's a combination of the narration and how they don't have like actual cutscenes, so a lot of it's like in-game dialogue, which is fine, but there's a lot of time it's just like 15 to 20 minutes of like exposition, and then it's like, okay, press the next button, more exposition and stuff. I don't know, it's a little weird. Don't be surprised when I kill one of y'all's character in Community D&D just to further the story. So actually, I wanted to talk to you about that, Dylan. Do you have Divinity Original Sin 2 by chance? Or do people in the chat have Divinity Original Sin 2? Because what I was thinking, if it might be a little bit easier to do like a D&D session with Divinity Original Sin 2, because it plays like Dungeons and Dragons of sorts. It may be a little bit easier to do that for like streams and stuff. We put Future in C tier. I'm not a big fan of Future. He kind of puts in along those lines of the new rappers, but I see why people like them. Did I just pee on a signpost?
Let's see.
I just peed on the signpost. Fantastic. 10 out of 10. Signposts are found near locations of interest all around the world. You unlock a signpost when interacting with it, so pretty much this is where we can fast travel. You can fast travel to a signpost when you unlock it by selecting on the map. To open a map, press the back button. All right, cool. Technically, 6 started the Halo universe, saving Master Chief, and was the first one to have Cortana. The fact that he went Rambo on his last stand, I still think he would have survived. It's a possibility, but I mean, the lot of the elites that they the amount of elites that was against him, he was bound to just die. I do not, but I may be able to get it. Shoot me a DM with the name when you get the chance. I'll look into it. Bet as soon as the stream ends, I'll be sure to send you a DM with the name. That would be cool. Didn't know you could practically DM in a Divinity. So yes and no, and what I mean by that is Divinity Original Sin 2 allows you to play co-op. Like I think it's up like 4 to 6 player co-op. And why is this popping up? Hold on a second. Sorry, give me a second. There we go. I don't know why that popped up. But yeah, you can play like the 4 to 6 player co-op in Divinity, and so it plays like D&D with like dialogue and stuff like that. So it may be a little bit easier to like. So literally everyone talks in a different language. Okay.
The terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
Wait, did the stream end on Twitch? Hold on a second. Okay, that was weird. Did the stream lag out for anyone else? Hold on a second. I'm getting some errors on my end. I was lagging here on YouTube, but I reloaded. Okay, so it seems like... Alright, seems like something happened. Had some buffer for a second. Okay, so it buffered on YouTube. Okay. So I think I probably had an internet connection spike or something because Spectrum in all its fucking glory. Sorry about that. It was blinking pause and play for me, but seems okay. Yeah, probably just connection drop because Spectrum is great. But hey, thank you for subscribing. Owako? I can't read. I'm sorry. I can't pronounce that name, but thank you for subscribing.
He worries there won't be much left to save. If
Yeah,
this
dude.
continues,
Fucking Spectrum
even
is...
if the Tree of Life
The monopoly they
survives
have
the
everywhere
attack.
is just absurd.
He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your
Did you buy a router or are you using theirs? No, I bought my own router. That's the first thing I did is I bought my own router. So it's not the equipment, it's just the service. Spectrum sucks too much ass, man. Oh, dude, they're the absolute worst. But they bought out almost every other independent like internet provider, and like a lot of the apartment complexes and stuff like that. They contract with Spectrum, so you have to use Spectrum. Interacting with captives and psi shrines will award you with psi points that you can use to unlock psionic powers. Psionic powers. Powers can only be unlocked once you have reached the required dark or light inner balance.
Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions.
So I can choose to be light or dark. I don't give two shits about this guy, not gonna lie.
He can't understand why you'd do such a thing. He won't make it out of here.
My dad bought his own routers. Yeah, you have to, especially if you get the higher speeds of Spectrum, because their router sucks ass. But they provide it with everyone. It just doesn't hold a connection, especially Wi-Fi. Roommate and I are gonna cop a new one soon. We are currently using theirs. Yeah, definitely get you a new one as soon as possible, man. Their routers can't handle their high-speed internets.
Good work, clever cogs. Let me guide you into the dark.
He just punched him in the face.
Seriously? I always thought better of you than that.
Sound alerts. Yeah, I'll have to get that fixed eventually, probably, maybe.
And you were wrong. There's always more dark than light.
There's still time to turn back.
Yeah, nah, fuck that. Evil boys. He had it coming, I think. Honestly, I don't remember why he had it coming, but he had it coming.
They're already heading down my road.
Just hit her with the shovel. You gain a psi point. Use it to unlock powers in the mutations menu. Some powers are unlocked by the aura score, meaning that your psi points can only unlock powers of the same color as your current aura or those without color. Bet. You really punched the dude just for being poor and hurt. Crazy. It's like I am the American government. Imagine that.
Something important.
I am the American government.
Out of Date knows you'll make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there's two nearby.
Oh, man.
The Jagni tribe is likely to seek to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared.
Damn it, Brett, you should be better than that, though. You guys have been with me for how many years now? I am not above anything, alright? I am a terrible human being and a subpar streamer. I am not above anything. Also, the bitrate of the stream is shitting on itself again, so I apologize if it's lagging. Yeah, for whatever reason, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's the internet or if it's Twitch or something, but both Twitch and YouTube seem to be going, like, bonkers right now. Hold on a second. see. While that's going on, I'm gonna see if. Let me run a speed test real quick. I want to see if it is actually my internet. Sorry, give me a second, guys. Don't give me that you know me shit. When I wanted you to let the town die in Life is Strange, you suddenly gained morality. Look, that was a mistake, and I'm sorry. They'll die next time, I swear. Alright, so my download speed is, well, it's not doing great. So I think there is something going on with the internet right now, because I'm getting only like a smidget of my download speed. Yeah, see, I don't know what it is. Like, everything is fine with the speed test, so I don't know if it's on... I don't know if it's OBS that's acting weird or what. I don't know. That's a little weird. I know it's Spectrum and their infinite wisdom and ability to be shit, but... if you would only have 2 or 3 powers, what would you want?
Conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the
3
brink
powers,
of
huh?
war.
I would like I guess the first ability would be to be invincible, would be the first power. The second power, the ability to manipulate time. Third ability would be the ability to control anyone that I wanted. Those would be the 3 abilities I want. To be invincible, then you get bodied by every villain. Dude, I like how people in like the YouTube comments was giving me crap saying like, oh, he's brand new. Invincible, you know, didn't lose all of the fights. He lost like every single fight with the exception of 2. He won like 2 fights.
But is it the right thing? One thing's certain though. Destiny arrives all the same.
Mirat Fortress. Alright, I guess we're going there. My 3 powers will be telepathy, telekinesis, and teleportation. Those are pretty good. Those are all really good ones.
To bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life.
Oh, so those are the bad guys.
Isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way.
Interesting. So I guess
Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side.
you should be banished for being invincible and being beaten to a pulp. Dude, yeah, like I love Invincible, like the show was great, but yeah, like he got his shit pushed in way too many times. Like so many times. Not even plot armor could save his ass. Like he was the ultimate plot armor and he still got his ass beat.
He believes the tribe Sifus, Jagni especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part.
So I guess I can choose one of these tribes and they kind of I guess play into like the whole like morality system.
He believes you share Jagni's view on the world. Regardless, Jagni would welcome someone that had helped them against.
Yeah, season 2 and season 3 are going to be interesting. I still need to read the comics up until season 1. I'm trying to figure out if there's a way I could do it for YouTube purposes, or do I have to just kind of wing it and kind of and see how that goes. His ass was getting the Krillin treatment. I mean, at least Krillin got in a few punches and stuff, and he knew he was going to lose, but he still tried. And Invincible really thought he was going to help somebody. No need to be invincible if they can't touch me. True. My powers would be teleportation, lightning, shadows. I feel like lightning and shadows might contradict each other a little bit, but I guess maybe not. But those would be fun powers to play with.
He'll be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Okay, cool. Your current and started quests are shown in the journal. You can change which quest you track by opening the journal and selecting another quest. So I guess, yeah, these guys, depending on if I want to go light or dark, I I guess they'll kind of like align with more of my interest. And I think he said that the Jagni are more of the let the world burn type mentality, which is probably how I'm gonna go anyway. So let's take a look at gear. In this section, you can change equipment and weapons. The circle icon represents parts of the body that can be geared up with equipment found or bought from vendors. Your favorites can be selected in the outfits menu. All right. You can sort your gear according to the different stats. You can scrap the highlighted gear for crafting resources by pressing Y. Oh, so we can just be butt-ass naked if we want. All right, bet. Legs. Offhand. Unlock a wing food, a dual wield. No items on the back. Nothing on the right shoulder. Okay, so we actually have no items that we can use. The Tree of Life. Oh shit, that thing that's gonna get wrecked. It happens in every story. Oh yeah, no. It's probably gonna... Either I'm gonna kill it or someone's gonna kill it. Go to the Mutations tab to unlock psi powers, biogenetics, and to upgrade your resistances. Okay. Mutations. Let's see, psi powers. So this is what I have now, a spark ball. I can charge that up or I can shoot it. To use Blaze, press down on input. You have bound the ability. Blaze will launch you forward and leave a trail of fire behind you. Okay. That could be pretty interesting. So I can like dash around and do fire. To use Blink, okay, so pretty much Blink allows me to teleport to characters and create a shockwave. That's actually not bad either. Why does your guy look like Rocket Raccoon met the Winter Soldier? Honestly, as you can basically hide anywhere to make shadow armies. It lagged for me just as you were about to answer. Dude, I don't know what's going on with the streams today. I don't know if it's on Twitch's end or YouTube's end or just my internet. I apologize for the lags today, guys. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be the one that fucks up the Trio Life at some point. Omni-Man is pretty dope, though. Never knew Jonah Jameson had it in him. Dude, he's a great actor. He is really good. He's good at what he does. I feel like I'm going to go with Blink. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with today's stream. I don't know why it's lagging all of a sudden. It can't handle your magical video game powers. Probably not, I guess. See, both of these don't sound great. Well, I guess this one you can have them attack allies. That one's for, like, platforming abilities. That seems pretty cool. I'm probably just going to save the bio points for later. Yeah, I'm going to save the bio points for later.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
Let's go on the bridge. I don't want to deal with water sports.
It's a bridge. Just get over it.
This announcer guy's having way too much fun with this. See what these guys have on them.
Piling up.
The reason I picked powers over those because Mob Psycho villain has teleportation, Demon Slayer because of Zensu, and then Shadows because you can basically hide anywhere and make shadow armies. That makes sense. That's actually pretty good. When stream is officially over, mind showing me your OBS settings are to make sure settings are correctly. Yeah, definitely. I got you, Recon. So you also learned the Leaf Hurricane technique, bro. As soon as they gave me ability to do the fucking Azuna drop, I was gonna pick it. Like, you're not gonna introduce me to the Azuna drop and not have me get it. But yeah, I got you, Recon. I'm definitely gonna show you what my settings are.
This area, muddied up what used to be muck, as if it wasn't bad enough before the tribe war began.
Like, it's weird because like it's the same settings I used for the Resident Evil stream. Well, I take that back. I lowered the resolution to 720p, but everything else stayed the same. But I'll definitely shoot you over the settings.
Their friendship can be a blessing or a curse. It's up to you. You're either a part of their solution to the tribe war, or part of the problem. Let's see.
It seems like your sound alerts. Oh my God! Shut up, sound alerts. I'm actually gonna disable that probably. Join the Black Samurai. Are these what these guys are? Because that's probably who I was gonna join.
Head to the Chug Yard. You'll find him there. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war.
I like how you can time out the sound alerts. That's dope.
The Sifu's door is always open for newcomers, but he cautions you. They'll expect you to behave, or you'll have to face the consequences.
Bet. Okay, I like the fit. I like the fit. Recon killing bots over on Twitch. I respect it. My man's has a staff. I want it.
The Jagni tribe wants to become omnipresent and, most importantly, fear.
My man timed this thing out for life.
The tribes as the only way they can guarantee
Sent it to the Shadow Realm for the rest of the day. I respect it. Hell yeah.
The Sifu is determined to let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life, as it's part of their strategy to cleanse the world and start anew.
Interesting
he
logic.
Welcomes you to the Jagni fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. The news of a cold-blooded Ronin crossing the Great Wall through
I could unironically time it out for like a month. I mean, hey, if it keeps acting up, definitely do what you need to do. See, I fucking told you. I mean, I'm with the whole, like, destroy the world to make it new again. I'm with it. I'm down to be an asshole this time.
Rampage through Bunker 101. It seems you don't mind a bit of blood on your hands. That's something you have in common. He understands that sometimes we need to lose ourselves to find ourselves. But he's glad you chose to come here. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense.
We destroy the world to take another. Think, Brandon, think. Let the fucking monster eat the Tree of Life sounds awful. Let's do it. What's going on, Tyler? Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna do it. Oh, so you're Ra's al Ghul from DC Comics. I mean, honestly, sometimes he's not wrong.
Sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples. Your Muma invented Wang Fu. Originally, it was based on unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nunchuk, and the hook and chain.
Okay, so you're basic like ninja weapons minus the staff. Interesting.
The Sifu says it's time to set the past aside, at least for now. Unrest is sweeping the land, and there are rivals in all
So
directions.
weeb weapons, basically.
Jackney doesn't want a new unity between the tribes. Their goal is to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared.
I mean, yeah. I guess that makes
Says
sense.
fear and hatred is the only path to domination, but you already know that. So embracing that side of you and helping them vanquish the tribes and letting the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life should be an easy decision.
Oh, do I want to be easy or evil? Yes, I do. They want to vanquish the tribes and let the World Eater destroy the Tree of Life. Warning. Sets the game's end goal to destroy the Tree of Life. Choosing Destiny to defeat rival Sifus is limited to subdue or vanquish. Obviously, I'm joining.
Expected you'd join them. You understand that the universe
You know, you can
runs on
combine
the
weapons.
principle
No,
that
actually,
the
I
one
didn't
who
know that.
dominates others runs the show.
I mean, yeah, Raja Ghul sees humans as leeches of the world, so he's kind of right. I mean, he has his moments to where he speaks, like, with any good villain, he has his moments, but ultimately, you know, he fucks up. Omnipresence, Omni-Man. I mean, pretty much the same thing. I'm a fucking god. I knew the story without knowing the story.
The balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can vanquish the other tribes. The one he wants to deal with first is the Myriad tribe.
The Myriad tribe. That's the other tribe I could have went to.
The Jagney's destiny is to do what others are too afraid to do. To vanquish past and future disillusions of unity and take control of our destiny. Uniting the tribes and saving the Tree of Life won't change anything.
Cool, so we're actually on the path to destruction. Like, legitimately. Hell yeah. Now give me your armor.
Their kin must put an end to the war before war puts an end to them. It'll cost bruises and broken bone, but they refuse to be the victim here.
Well, let's fuck them up quickly.
They have no intention of letting this drag out, or they'll run the risk of teaching the enemy their art of war.
A man shook your hand and teleported back to his little throne. He has special powers. I think my friend went with the Myriad tribe. Well, he chose wrong.
He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of.
Okay.
He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen.
I mean, that's going to happen. Gang, gang.
You both share dark thoughts, so they want to wage a war. A war where all that's left behind is...
You earn armor and weapons when you defeat the other tribe territory. Okay, that makes sense.
Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon. Once you've conquered the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu for control of their territory, tribe weapon, and kin.
So this is like Mafia. Okay. Where basically you take over territories, you defeat the boss, and then you own the region. Okay.
Your move.
Yeah, it's going to happen. We have to beat the game. Facts.
She never intended it for hunting, nor war, but lately the art of defense has been shadowed by relentless attack. Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village. Jackney doesn't want a new unity between the tribes. Their goal is to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared.
I respect it.
He remembers your kind and unselfish soul, and can sense you still have it in you, the will to do good. Anyway, you'll pass your old village on your way to the first rival outpost, but we've got no time to be sentimental. He can't blame you for not remembering, but he can sense the stillness of something lost.
Interesting. Okay. So yeah, it looks like depending on which tribe you join, it kind of determines the rest of the story. Basically, since we chose to work with the Jackney, we're kind of more focused on destruction and rebuilding rather than unification. Imagine fearing a giant rat with a stick. Hey man, people feared Splinter. See, the problem with the villain path, you can always expect to get betrayed at some point. Oh yeah, no, I'd imagine like we're gonna come in here, they're gonna be like, oh, you did well, but ho ho ho, we can't work with you, and then we have to kill everyone here. Also, you can leave a tribe at any time to help yourself if you wish. Interesting. Okay, so you don't have to commit fully to that path. Man, I'll beat Splinter's ass. I don't know, man. Splinter got them hands. So does this fort actually give me anything? Like, can I talk to merchants and stuff? Or, okay, yes. Good.
Says you'll get a special price and a wrap-up on the double.
All right. Each vendor specializes in a particular type of item: melee weapon parts, ranged weapon parts, gear parts, or clothes and mounts. Going to the vendors and browsing the store could be a great way to find better parts. If you okay, all right. So basically, yeah, vendors can do things. All right. Let's see. I have no money whatsoever. Of course I don't. Why would I have money? All right. I'll shoot Splinter right in the face. Damn. What y'all hating on Splinter for? Damn. Yo, y'all got no respect for Splinter.
You really ought to meet Noko. She'd be delighted to meet you.
Who the fuck is Nako? I don't know who that is. We'll figure it out later. And side missions increase more light or dark choices. Okay, that makes sense. What is this? Small health pack. I'm not hating on Splinter, just saying I could beat his ass. He's the Shredder in disguise. Jesus. Oh, the Splinter hate train is real. I'm still trying to combine my thoughts about the game so far. Oh, that's a boss.
Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurled.
Oh, wow. So he does that 3 times. Okay. A Mupp? Was that the giant as Boyle Meg had in Family Guy? I think so. There we go. That wasn't too bad. And we got a level up from it. What's the Shredder's evil plan or whatever? So basically, I get the plan is to let the World Eater, destroy the world, and then we rebuild from destruction. They're like the trolls from God of War, but uglier and less badass. You know, I didn't actually get to finish God of War on PlayStation 4. I think I got like 10 or 15 hours into it, but then I just lost track of it. Let's go with...
You learn faster now.
Yeah, I'm super smart. All right. Wong Fu. What's basic melee? All right, so really nothing there. Maneuvers, nothing there. All right, range combat. Dual wield guns. Equip two different guns. Equip 2 different one-handed guns to dual wield them. Jesus Christ, that was hard to say. Get lost in the boy. Crane dance. What's this? Finish your melee chain by fan firing your gun. That doesn't look cool. I don't want that. Probably gonna unlock dual wielding maybe. Close combat, unarmed. It's actually pretty cool. Yeah, let's do dual wield. No, like, what is Shredder's deal with in any media? I don't say why he's evil. So basically, so they don't tell you this in the cartoons, but like in the comics and stuff, he pretty much runs drugs throughout the city and uses children to do so. Like, he does like a lot of drug trafficking, kidnapping, murder, stuff like that. It's just the cartoons don't tell you much of it. So he's pretty much like your crime boss, which is why, you know, he's evil. All right, there we go. So I'd imagine I earn money through like through loot and finishing missions and shit, right? It just means business is booming, basically.
Time
right?
is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer.
Thanks for the insight into this game. I'll keep my eye on it for now. Have a good night, everyone. You too, Jarvis. Thank you for chilling and hanging out. I appreciate you. And yeah, man. I'll let you know definitely on Facebook or next time you're on the stream, kind of after I finish the stream and stuff. Like, the game isn't bad, and if you have the EA Access Pass thing on PC, you can actually play the game. It's one of the games they have on the EA Access Pass thing, so you don't have to spend the full $60. It's definitely interesting, I'll say the least. I definitely need to get in some more hours. But have a good night, man. Oh, you know, I thought he had he like some evil master plan or some shit. I mean, yeah, he does.
As time passes, memories fade.
What's going on, Hunter?
Sometimes feelings change.
I mean,
It's
of
not
all
about
things,
who you
shit that
were,
EA
it's
does,
about
their
who you
subscription
become.
service is actually pretty
The
good.
story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past.
Oh, cool. I'm a kid
whispers
again.
in the wind.
Sick. Killing teenagers. Goop.
Here's someone who takes each day as it comes.
My man's literally in the hot tub meta. All hell Goop.
He asks how you are today. Goop wants you to make it a priority to come looking for him whenever you're feeling down. He'll make you smile. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique.
Oh, so I actually can swim.
Learning to swim can be scary when you don't know what you're doing. But fortunately, he's here to give you a helping hand. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now.
Goop has great feet, Wiki. I mean, I'm pretty sure he has an OnlyFans somewhere.
Why not? There's no better time to do what needs to be done than right now.
Alright, so a swimming tutorial. My man's literally just threw me in the water. You can swim in most waters, while in very deep water you slowly lose key energy, and when you're out of key, you'll drown. Sick. Sick. Just like how I learned to swim. Just throw your
He
ass in the
says
water.
That wasn't too bad, was it? At least you learned that you'll drown if you don't swim.
Great lesson. Thanks, Goop. I'll remember you always until you die.
But you need practice. Lots of practice.
Or a better teacher.
You need to rely on those who somehow know how to teach. Those willing to bend down and help you pick up your boots.
Dude, you just threw me in the water. You're not going to help me pick up my boots. Yeah, that's a terrible way to swim. Either you learn or you die. And I will die if I don't live. Great advice.
That's the only way you'll ever learn how to swim.
Yep, trying to be a dick.
He won't let anyone know you can't swim. He assumes that's what you meant.
No, that's not what I meant. I wanted to be an asshole to you, Goop.
Judging by your Mooma's look, it seems you forgot something.
Oh god, she's hideous.
You
And
promised
tall.
to train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go. You know you can't make up for lost time.
That's how people get fears of water. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But I got nothing.
You should know, practice makes perfect. She says nobody is perfect. That's why you practice.
No, I'm the greatest. I'm the chosen one.
She'll see you at the village square.
This man said MILF furry. This guy.
She understands, but sometimes you need to do what you have to and not what you want to. Here's another familiar face with lots
Gizmo.
on his mind. Asks how you're feeling today.
Why does everyone ask how I'm feeling? No, I'm not better that I talk to you. Like, get away from me. Like, leave me alone.
His only interest when creating is that what he comes up with is
I'll leave for a
actually
minute and
useful.
someone saying furry shit. I mean, Recon may or may not have said something. I can't confirm nor deny that. That's your mom that you just roasted. She knew what this was. All right. She knew what this was. She'll be fine. I mean, she's not fine. She's dead now, but whatever.
He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on.
I'm not picking up trash. Batman is a furry. I
He's
mean,
happy to hear that from
sort of.
someone that's a part of the coming generation. You owe it to yourself.
Recon, don't make me come over the Twitch. Right, Tyler's like, damn, I'm just trying to learn some Wung Fu and shit, and these guys are talking to me and telling me to pick up trash. Like, yeah, get the fuck out of here. Like, I don't want to pick up trash. Let me go learn some shit. Milf Furry was on the screen. It's in the name. I mean, fair. I'll give you that.
You should look for things that are recyclable. It shouldn't take you too long to find some.
It's like you can be jackasses, but they're like, you're gonna do this task anyway. Jesus Christ. I mean, I get it. It's all a tutorial. Alright, where's this last one?
He wonders what usefulness you found.
I don't know. Trash. Damn.
He says whatever it is, it shouldn't be left lying around on the ground.
The option you picked was to actually help, but you were being sassy. Was it really? I thought I told him to fuck off. I'm sorry. I doubt what I found is useful.
But that's his point. To take something useless, change it, and put it to good use again. He'd love to teach you to upcycle, and the scrap you found...
Okay. Welcome to the crafting queue. You can modify existing weapons and armor, or if you're feeling creative, you create entirely new weapons from scratch. Okay, I guess this is where you can combine and make new shit. With the right pieces, you can craft your own weapons. To start crafting your weapon, first select the base. That defines which kind of weapon you will craft. These are the different kinds of weapons. Melee weapons, crush, one-handed slash, and two-handed slash. To continue crafting your weapon, select the base handle slot. Select the handle you want in order to craft your weapon. You know, I wasn't sure on I wasn't sure on how to have the monster eat the world. Now I'm very bored. They're very on board. Sorry, my reading comprehension skills are terrible. In that one episode where he smashed that cat chick, you mean Catwoman? Is that what you mean, Catwoman?
You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He appreciates those able to deliver a sharp remark.
Nah, there was this one chick who was like...
He understands, but hopes you won't be needing it anytime soon.
No, it's mine. I made it. Fuck you. I made the weapon.
Gizmo doesn't mind sharing. What's his is yours, and what's yours is his.
Dude, no. I made it. I got the trash. It's mine. None of this fucking sharing shit. A whole cat-ass human thing. Oh. You mean, I think her name is Cheetah or something like that. I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I think her name is Cheetah. Wonder Woman's like, main villain. I know who you're talking about.
He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience.
How can you tell? Like, her eyes like slightly smaller?
No, she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away.
Can't see.
Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hardship on nature and the environment. It's your
Talking about
future.
Batman being a furry.
She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone.
I'll try harder, blah, blah, blah.
That's all she's ever asked of you.
I really,
You've
the
always
Sims
followed
thing
her
is
own
really
path,
bothering me.
But this time, she needs you to follow her. She worries about you. Sometimes you get lost in your own world, where the only thing that matters is you.
So I get the option to have like this type of dialogue because it's a lot easier than to pay voice actors for like voicing stuff, but I don't know. It's definitely I don't know. I don't hate it, but I don't like it. Okay. Yo, we fighting?
They look determined. Better watch out.
You about to beat up some kids? Hell yeah. Let's beat up some kids.
He asks you to stop right
Says
there
something
and
about you,
wonders
Recon.
where you think you're going.
I think you can turn the sim stuff off in the options. I'll definitely take a look and see after this.
He's not scared of anything, least of all you.
Oh, you will be. There it is.
There's
I'll check
no
that
way
out.
they'll
I'll
let
check
you
that out
pass.
here in a second.
He wants to know who you think you are.
I'd rather be nobody than you. Hell yeah.
He says you're right. Nobody can tell him what he can and can't do, and that includes you.
I'm about to beat these kids' ass. Are you kidding me? What it is? Let's go. What it is, bro? Come on. Oh, you got lucky. I beat their ass. That push animation fell. I call BS. I beat their ass. I didn't need your help.
She asks if you're hurt. What happened?
Yeah, I think that was Justice League
Confidence
Unlimited.
is silent and
I think, of the
insecurity
scene he's
is
talking
loud.
about.
She thinks you're absolutely right. The most important thing is that you're okay.
I had it under control.
It's time to focus on your training now.
Oh, they take your weapon away for plot. Man, those fucking kids.
You won't need excuses if you are strong in your conviction.
Yeah, Justice League and Justice League Unlimited were really good. Really good cartoons. I really enjoyed them. Alright, can I change, let me see, audio, narrator, gibberish. Oh, okay, so you can turn off the gibberish, but you can't, like, switch it. Wait, yes you can. Just how often the creatures speak gibberish. Okay. Let's do this. Let's see if that fixes anything. Gotcha. Alright. Yeah, I really enjoyed them. They were really good. Yeah, Batman and Cheetah make out. They were getting it on. Batman was really flirty with her. I mean, hey, sometimes you can't fight with your fist. You gotta fight with other ways.
He is someone close to heart, doing what he does best. Seeing you always puts a smile on your Popsy's face. He wants to know how you're feeling. Training with Muma will make you feel better. It always does.
It was to get her on the side and not kill him. Yeah, to pretty much just manipulate her. Which, I mean, she was probably smart enough to know that was what's happening, but, like, fuck it, right?
He asks if you could help him, too, before you leave for training.
Yeah, make it quick.
He'll leave the quick part to you. You're the martial artist.
Or, you know, one for the road. Facts. There goes your weak dad. Man's in here just knitting while his wife is like a martial arts master. I mean, what else you gonna do, right? You can't talk back to her.
He suggests you get going and find him gadgets and
Batman
ideas
vitamin
for
D.
how you can upcycle some old fabrics.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You're teaching me how to make clothes? Okay. Alright, so I actually do have a legitimate complaint about stuff like this. I get it, it's an RPG, but this is... I don't know if you guys remember a game called The Path of Neo, the Enter the Matrix game, like Path of Neo, but they did the same thing with their game. The tutorial was way too long. Like, it was way too long. Like, we're pushing on, what, like the 2-hour mark here? Almost the 3-hour mark? And we're still in the tutorial phase. Like, I get it, there's some narration purposes and stuff too, but like, it's still happening. It's still going. Yeah, the tutorial is still happening. We're learning how to craft weapons and how to craft clothing now.
He's gathered so much over the years, and it's hard to remember everything. Nothing's wrong with his memory. It's just short.
So there is something wrong with your memory. You have short term. This guy. I know GTA games are like 30% tutorials. More or less. Depending on which GTA. Well, yeah, like once you go over each mission type, you don't have to learn about it again. So I guess that makes sense. Long-ass tutorial that feels like a tutorial. Yeah, exactly. Like if you're gonna do tutorials throughout the game, make it more organic.
Much anything, and asks if you know how to upcycle.
Oh my god.
Says at least dirty hands are proof that you tried, and that counts. That you failed this time doesn't mean you can't succeed the next.
And I get it. Like, I know it sounds like I'm complaining. I definitely get it. Like, tutorials are useful for a reason, but
and offers to teach you,
the way you present a tutorial is very important. When looting, you will find add-ons. These can be crafted into an item to increase the stats of the item. To upgrade armor and clothing with items, press a slot to add on, then press X. So pretty much you can like add on something either to the back, to the front, blah, blah, blah. Like, they don't really give you a lot of options to pick. I mean, they do, but they don't. They don't really look good. Like, some of these don't make sense because of the way the clothes are. There we go. Honestly, it should have been asked if you played the game's RPG elements before and just how heavy-handed tutorials need to be. Yeah, no, I agree, Hunter. Honestly, I feel like that's how tutorials should be moving forward. It's like, hey, have you played like RPGs of this nature? If you have, we'll like we'll lessen the tutorial prompts and stuff.
Agrees. At least that way it'll never go out of style. You should take it with you. Wear it to practice.
Yeah, I made it, so it's mine.
He agrees that you need to keep some things to yourself, but in general, you should know that sharing is caring.
No, what's mine is what's yours is mine, so give me.
He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next.
So, yeah, I don't know. I know it sounds like I'm complaining, but it's, I don't know. It's one of those things where it definitely like grabs your attention once you start seeing it. That's a big ass tiger or panda back there. All games should have a sink or swim option. Just plunge your down in the middle of the story. It depends on the game. I think by the time you finish the stream, you'll be halfway through the halfway. Jesus Christ! If the tutorial is 6 hours long, that's ridiculous. It's like every game pretends you never played a game before. This is true, and like the Call of Duty games are like the worst offenders of that. It's like, I know how to shoot and fucking crouch. I've played Call of Duty before.
Says being on time would be better yet. She says she is eager to get started. You don't have much time left before the sun goes down. But there's enough time left for repetition, and you need it. Training dummies don't hit back. That's a good attitude as long as you keep learning.
Like how Spider-Man movies got to cover Spider-Man's origin every time. Yeah, Batman had the same thing too. It's like, we know their origin stories. Like, the people who are watching the films know their origin stories, even if they're like newer audience members. Like, they have a general grasp of like Batman's and Spider-Man's origin stories. We don't need to see Uncle Ben get shot up in the hallway like, or in the alleyway like 50 times or whatever. Like you said, we have shot a gun. Yeah, exactly. We've played first-person shooters before. Oh, come on. Don't be a bitch, kid. That didn't hurt. Punch it again. There we go. Good job, kid. Batman, who's that?
Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you.
I'll be nice.
Thanks you for being such a good student.
He's a rich furry. Jesus.
Been working on a present for you, with the help of Gizmo and Wiz. You should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it. That's why you should be sure to thank him for it.
I'm assuming that's a bear. He's not as bad as Omni-Man who fucks his pets. That was still a messed up line. Like, I think of her more as a pet. Like, damn, you had her for 20 years and that was your pet. Like, I get what he meant by it, but that was still fucked up. Catch the automatron or automation, I guess.
Catchy. Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful. Figuring that out is half the fun.
Oh yeah, no, it was definitely fucked up, Recon. Honestly, Omni-Man is such a fucking menace. He is, but like, he's actually a pretty cool character too in its own right.
A piece of Scraptronics like this has built-in old-world tech that makes it a potent communication device.
Omni-Man really breathes Black Force energy. He is the definition of waking up the violence, honestly. That train scene still fucks me up.
And it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you see. You should think of it as watching over you when she can't.
Imagine fucking a pet. Omni-Man has balls and he is the nice Vertramite. Yeah, right, exactly. He's the nice one. Just think of like everyone else on that damn planet.
Asil natu.
Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day.
Andro?
Everything ends, both good and bad. Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow. Nothing could stop Lupa Lupin from setting the world on fire.
That's Lupa Lupin? Cool. Alright. One of the main jackasses. If Omni-Man's a nice one, then the whole planet needs to go.
Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail.
Okay, so like, this is what I mean. The game should have started here if you're gonna start something. Like, have the game start here.
That's just adding fuel to the flames.
Like, that whole other introduction sequence was not necessary.
Give it a last burst and you'll make it.
Long ass intro and we about to be 3 hours. Yeah, exactly. Like, I get there's some merit to having a long intro in your games, but like,
Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. She must fight Lupa Lupin. This time there's no escape.
I guess this is where Amuma dies since they hinted at it early about her being gone. Oh yeah, she's about to get her cheeks clapped, but not in the fun way.
Lupa Lupin is a problem older than you.
Yeah, you're not gonna let me fight, right?
Whatever happens, you need to know she loves you. And everything she's done has been to protect you, your Popsy, and those she was chosen to lead.
Yep, she about to die.
She tells you to stay back. This is her fight. It has nothing to do with you. History has finally... She loves how brave you are, but she can't be worrying about you while she fights. This is her fight.
Yep, knew it. Yep, pretty much goodbye.
Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present.
Ah, motherfucker. Nah, fuck that. I'm helping. I'm helping. What you gonna do? You can't stop me. You can't stop me. What it is, bruh? Yeah, bitch.
You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it.
Oh,
Where
bullshit.
she
I was
goes,
kicking his
you
ass.
go. Blood is thicker than water.
Hacks.
You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow.
Prepare to swim. Man, he shouldn't let me fight. I could have had that under control. I was kicking his ass. I call BS. Is that really what killed you? Just one hit? Ah, you deserve to die. If that little slap actually did kill you. That was like a love tap. Like, I got flinged into the water, and you just got, like,
Death is not to be feared by one
tapped in
who
the
has
back of the
lived
head.
life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you.
bullshit. Weakness. She deserved to die.
The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now.
Lupa just wanted some MILF cheeks.
If
Fred and having total
sacrifice is
apathy
made
for
for
video game
someone
characters
else,
hilarious.
It's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options
Yo,
are
if the lightning strikes his dad, I'm gonna
The
laugh
ultimate
so
test of
hard.
conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me. What are you gonna do, Pop Pop? Teach him how to fucking sew a dress? Why is everyone throwing me?
What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory.
Y'all are weak. Every one of them's weak and they deserve to die.
As the moment fades and is lost, the
And now my
only
dude's seeing
thing that
colors.
remains is
Dude's having a
loneliness.
goddamn seizure.
It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on. Let's see.
I threw you because you're small. I mean, you're not wrong. Like, I get the entire purpose of that, right? To learn how to create gear and stuff like that. I get it. But that took longer than it should have. Oh, shit. Hey, thank you for the raid. Hey, what's up, Caitlin? I'm gonna butcher your name, and I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I'm gonna butcher your name. And Cynthia, I'm sorry. I'm bad with English and reading, but thank you for the raid, and welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. We are playing some Biomutants. Cynthia. Okay, cool, cool. Well, thank you for the raid. Hopefully you guys enjoy your stay for how long it is.
Fluffy Hulk. Better watch out. It's no pet.
But yeah, playing a new released RPG, Biomutant. It's an interesting game, to say the least. I do have a couple of complaints about it. Oh,
Fluff Hulk's
combat,
on the
bet.
loose.
What do I think of the game so far? There's some things I like about it. Like I like the potential of the story and how pretty much you can choose to go like light or dark side completely. I don't like the combat. Like I think the combat's very clunky in some regard. But I'm only a couple of hours in. Ugh. But I do like the abilities you can use, so it's a little bit hit and miss. I think the fact that the game doesn't have like a lock-on for melee combat, you just kind of like wildly throw in melee attacks and stuff, makes it a little weird. Is this an MMO or are those all other players? No, these are just all NPCs. I read a review today that basically said it tried too hard and missed the mark. Honestly, it's starting to feel that way. Like, it has potential to do great, but there's some things to where it just doesn't meet the mark, exactly like you said. I think, unfortunately, even with the delays that the game had, it didn't really improve some of the stuff they were going for. Because, like, I'm a big fan of, like, melee combat-focused games. But... So, I guess my history of melee-focused games are games like, Ninja Gaiden,
Take on the world.
Devil May Cry, and stuff like that, to where you have more control over your character and the abilities. This game kind of plays like a broken Spider-Man, to where it's supposed to be multi-directional, but it doesn't work. And yeah, the tutorial is about 3 hours. And still counting. Like, we literally just learned how to craft clothes. Yeah. It's pretty long. Alright, chat, I'm heading to bed. Good night, everyone. Good night, Brandon. Great stream as always. Alright, Melina, have a good night. Thank you for chilling and hanging out with us. I do appreciate it. And thank you for all the follows. I do apologize if I'm missing names in the middle of this boss fight. I will definitely be sure to get to them. Ow, ow. There we go. Like, I think this game probably could have used
It's harder than expected to take down the Fluff Hulk.
could have used a little bit more time in the oven, which is weird because this game was delayed like I think 3 times. Oh my god, I thought the Valorant tutorial was super atrocious. You know, honestly, I missed out on the Valorant train, so I'm not sure how long the tutorial was, but yeah, this game has probably one of the longer tutorials that I've played so far, and I've played my fair share of tutorials in games. As I mentioned earlier, I don't know if you guys are familiar about an older game called Enter the Matrix. It's one of the Matrix games, or yeah, or Path of Neo, I think is what it was. I think the tutorial for that game was like 4 hours. Should have delayed it for a few years like Cyberpunk. I mean, God, I wish Cyberpunk was good. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not good. It's like, it's okay. It was probably 30 to 40 minutes. See, I would be okay with that type of tutorial, because that seems like enough time to learn the mechanics, but like still throw you out into other players and other matches to where you can learn as you play. But yeah, this game is like, we're just now getting to the crafting system, and I'm sure there's other stuff that I haven't gotten to.
Looking forward to meeting you.
They delay biostatistics. If a good chunk of your game is a tutorial, then there's a bit of a problem, depending on how you go about it. But yeah, it kind of like signifies that we don't trust our players to know how to play the game, so we're gonna handhold them 3 to 4 hours in.
A group of Jagni warriors are already waiting for you at Myriad's Vespidut outpost.
Yeah, exactly, Recon. Just let me play the game and then I'll figure it out. But give me the options to go back and review tutorials if I need to. Like, don't have me slugging along.
You should hurry there. And
but yeah, thank you for all the new
follows.
follows. Thank you, Girl Mike. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you, Renji. Thank you. I'm gonna butcher your name because it has a bunch of numbers in it. But thank you guys for following. I hope you guys enjoy the stream so far, even though it's been a little wonky. We show no mercy. But I know I've been harping on negative stuff, but the positive I do like about the game, I like the atmosphere, I like the environment, and I do like the look of the characters. I like the abilities trees that they have, and I do like the potential of the story. There is some strong points of the game. Oh yeah, you got like 5 to 7 tutorials left. I got, Jesus Christ. The phone number from the 80s song? Oh, okay. All right. I get you. All right. That makes more sense. So Bet got some level ups. I can actually show off the level up system here. So every time you level up, you can increase one of your abilities, or not your abilities, one of your stats. Right now, this character that I'm working on is going to be more based on intelligence and agility, more so than strength and vitality. I'm probably going to boost up a little bit of vitality here and there just to get a little bit more health, but I'm going to be more reliant on my magic abilities and my ability to dodge. You're not wrong, Caitlin. I am a little slow, so forgive me. Not gonna lie, it does take me a while to catch on to things, but I'll get there eventually, maybe. Let's see. So we can learn more abilities. Close combat, unarmed. Let's see. Finish your ranged weapons by throwing both your guns. We need to find another gun. He's a little slow, but he has spirit. You guys are great. We'll save that point for later. Yeah, we'll save our upgrade points for later. We don't have anything really that we can get right now. These are all consumables. I do hate drinking water. Oh my god. Because you had to redeem drinking water. I do have water here. I have water. God damn it, Recon. God damn. I am hydrating myself for your enjoyment. That's a lot of water. I'm pretty much gonna have to like chug this entire thing. You guys are making me be healthy. I mainly drink Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper is my dark soda of choice next to root beer. Otherwise, I'm trying to break my addiction to Red Bulls. Like, this is what I'm stuck drinking now. I know the green screen's probably messing it up, but I have an unhealthy addiction to Red Bulls, and I need to stop. I need help. Love root beer? We're going to get along just fine. Like, root beer with either a nice juicy burger or vanilla ice cream, just, it just hits the spot. My ratio of water to soda is very, very bad. I am the same way. I'm trying so hard. You drink that water. Cream soda, though, I'm okay with cream soda. It's not bad. It depends on what brand of cream soda. I'm so hungry. Now I want a dinner meal. I mean, food does sound pretty good right now. I may actually go get me some food myself. Let's see.
Toxanol was something called a corporate juggernaut, and our world still bears the marks of the massive
Cream soda slaps, especially when it's cold.
They inflicted upon the land.
True.
The apocalypse they caused was the end of
root beer and a good pizza, like root beer with like a meat lover's pizza. I'm okay with that. I kind of want that right now. Not gonna lie. Everyone here who loves root beer is amazing. We're all gonna be great friends. I can manually save, right? Yes, I can. Okay. I have not dropped the manual save. I should probably do that. So the entire chat, exactly. But yeah, just kind of give you guys a little insight. I mainly stream RPGs or story-based games. I do dabble in a bit of everything, so if you do come back and stick around with the channel, you'll see me play some fighting games. I play story-based games like Life is Strange, The Walking Dead, any Telltale game, basically. RPGs are another big one, too. So I kind of dabble with a bit of everything. RPG, my kind of gamer. They're a lot of fun. Except he has yet to stream Morrowind. Look, Morrowind will happen eventually. Morrowind will happen eventually. I just can't do root beer when they drop caffeine in it without warning. Caffeine gives me headaches. It makes me irritable, so Barks is no good. I understand that. I have a caffeine deficiency, so basically caffeine has no real effect on me. I think I've drunk too many things that had caffeine to where it's just like, oh, okay, well, you want energy and stuff? Nah, it's not going to happen.
Look,
I love mixing Dr. Pepper and root beer. I've actually never tried that. I will definitely have to try that. That sounds interesting. Caffeine doesn't affect me either unless I don't have it, then I get migraines. I am the same way. I get caffeine migraines and headaches. So I definitely get it.
Bet that nut makes a tight fist.
Okay, I finally got a weapon. You found the Knock Fist. This powerful tool can be used to punch through walls. It can even be used as a weapon. It can be equipped from the gear menu. You found a new weapon. You can now unlock special attacks with this weapon. Go to the Wung Fu menu. Bet.
Loot.
Alright, so let's take a look and see. When you find a new weapon type, you'll be able to spend upgrade points to unlock special attacks for that weapon. I mostly drink water these days, but I like to have a soda every now and again. Boy, we're all in the same boat here. Pretty much. You streamed that Pirates of the Caribbean game with that mod they took 15 years of making. I don't know what that is, but definitely message me either on Discord or on Facebook with that mod. I'll definitely have to check it out. Ooh, oh, they unlocked all the stuff for me, so I can't really unlock anything. Did they give me fire attacks? Bet. God damn it, Recon. I take it you're a fan of Pirates of the Caribbean? They use the Knock Fist to smash you to the wall. You have to equip. Hold. I like how it knocks you back. I am a pirate, so yes. All right. Hey man, that PvP mode is fun. I mean, I haven't got it just yet, Recon, so I will definitely look into it. I see you have the Infinity Gauntlet. You would be surprised at people who don't like Pirates of the Caribbean. You will be surprised. I mean, they're wrong, but you'll be surprised.
Can you hear it?
All right, bet.
Crackle, crackle, Bob. Super effective. Mind blow.
Like, when the combat works, it works, right?
Demolish.
Like, when combat works and it feels good to play. But there are definitely some, Ooh, is that a mask? Equipped. Now I got this weird-looking gas mask. I like the narrator. I actually do like him a lot. Let's see. I actually did unlock some more bio points. Let's actually take a look at that. Biogenetics. So that's mainly for platforming. I know it's probably going to be good at some point. Oh, no, you can actually use it for combat to lift them up in the air. Okay, never mind. This game is probably going to get a patch, or the community will overhaul it. Is it the same narrator from Bastion? It sounds like it, but I'm not sure. Use the rate wisp, press down the input button. You have these particles. Okay, not too bad. You know, yeah, we'll go with this. He kind of reminds me of the narrator from the old Spider-Man games, except less sarcastic. I miss that narrator. He was funny. He was pretty hilarious. Okay, so it's like a little platform we can use. Okay, that's good.
Wild headgear.
All right, now I got a mask and a little hat. Now I'm adorable. I'm surprised you left the good side narrator and not the dark side one. I didn't even know that there was different ones. I didn't know there was different narrators. Let's see, kind of go adventure around a little bit. I got a stick. All right, let's see, can I do anything with said stick? Main hand. Let's see, craft. Melee parts, stick. Okay, well, I gotta get more parts.
The sun is high.
Are you talking about the new Dead by Daylight killer? I actually need to check out Dead by Daylight because they added the new Resident Evil stuff to it. I think they added Leon, Jill, and maybe Claire, and then Nemesis as like the new killer. So definitely want to check that out and see how it is. Rubber grip. Also, you can ride different creatures. Bet. I'm down for that. Honestly, don't know where I'm going. I'm just kind of adventuring around the subway. New side quest, Bricktown. Examine the notice board. Why not? We're here.
That notice board? Filled with the leftovers of used to be once.
More than one survivor?
You're
That's
getting
unusual.
close to
Either
one
they're
of
like
those
survivors or
old
they're
Toxanol
skins.
brick towns. Pay attention.
I'll just replay RE3 for the full experience. I wish RE3 was a little bit better.
Toxanol Corporation made this place, and then just threw it away when they were done with it. Toxanol never cared about the waste, as long as they didn't have to pay to clean it up.
So, and I'll be sure to follow everyone that that came and chilled and hang out today. So, if you do have a Twitch and you stream, definitely drop your Twitch links here, so that way I can follow and see you guys stream as well.
There must be a track somewhere in this brick town. Just hope it's not buried.
Okay, nice. We're actually getting some stuff to craft some. Okay, all right. Wait, did I get a new weapon? Dual wield melee. Yes. Oh yeah, the wonderful thing of Spectrum. Yeah, Spectrum's great. So yeah, we also do have a Discord if you want to chill and hang out with us there. And we do have a section where you can promote yourself. So if you want to promote yourself, people from the community can come in and join and hang out as well. You know, I was talking crap about the about the tutorial. I probably should have paid a little bit more attention to it. Let's see. Craft. Craft new melee. Okay, here we go. Have I seen Castlevania Season 4? I'm actually in the middle of watching it now. Me and my brother watched the first episode, and we're gonna be watching, I think, the next 3 tomorrow. So we definitely started it, but we haven't finished it yet. Crafting and modifying gear requires certain resources, as seen here. Scrapping parts and gear that you don't want will give you resources. Quality of the items. Okay, so a little bit of the stuff that we learned from the tutorial. The weapon material is made of the items. Blah blah blah. I just want the message to be too long. This is all fine. Okay, so basic stuff. All right. All right, base type. Let's see. This does more damage. Okay, so we need a little bit more materials to make this. Okay, cool. All right. But yeah, feel free to come and chill and hang out with us, and we'll definitely do the same in your streams as well.
Stories keep moving whether you drive them or not.
Okay, another weapon part.
A flush stool from the back in time. Seems like the tighteners on the piping need to be unturned correctly to drain the flush stool. Just a few moves left. Make them count.
There we go. It's okay, we wouldn't have to do this if Brandon learned how to plug his stuff. Look.
You really want to wash away.
Look, you guys know that I am terrible at self-promotion and stuff, alright?
This corner of the world is called Bricktown.
Open up the map to see objectives in the area again. So this is another thing I do like about the game. I do like the environments, right? It's like a different pace of environments because I'm so small, everything just looks large. I don't know. I do like the aesthetics in the environment, and the game does run really well. Let's see. Haven't really ran into anyone else just yet. But, all right. I'm probably going to call the end of the stream today because usually I do stream for about 3 hours and we started around 8 o'clock. So let me go ahead and get this set up here.
Let's see.
Cool. Let me drop a save real quick and then I'll do my my wonderful outro that I totally practice all the time. But yeah. thank you guys for chilling and hanging out today. Thank you for the raid. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for all the new followers. I also stream over on YouTube. If you do prefer YouTube, that should also be in the description on Twitch, so you can go ahead and check that out. Over on the YouTube page, you can see archives of the streams as well as anime-related content if you're into that. Also do a little bit of game mods and stuff like that, so if that's something you're interested in, go ahead and check out the YouTube channel. If you want to further support the stream and you want to drop a subscription, you can do that as well, either on Twitch or on YouTube. Both will give you access to emotes and other fun things and stuff like that. Or you can just go ahead and chill and hang out with us. I stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, usually starting around 8 o'clock Central Standard Time, so I'll make sure to have the schedule updated. You can check out my social medias. I believe they're linked down here somewhere, as well as in the description. There should be clickable links, so you can go ahead and check out my Instagrams and stuff like that. Join the Discord for conversations, things like that. And I do appreciate you. Thank you, Kate. I appreciate you having people come over and chill and hang out with us. Thank you so much. But yeah, I will probably stream. I may stream this again on Thursday. There's also another game I do want to try out called Returnal. It's a PlayStation 5 exclusive, so either it's going to be Returnal or Biomutant, just depending on what I'm in the mood for. But as I said before, I'll be following everyone that did decide to join and hang out with us and things like that, so I can definitely check out your streams as well. Hopefully we can see you in the Discord. Hopefully we can see you in the next stream. Yeah, thank you. Have a good night. I appreciate you. And yeah, welcome to the club. Welcome to the Wolf Pack. Hopefully you guys enjoy your stay, and we meet again. Take care.